Getting old.
Me too.
Tide noises and whatnot.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Creaks and groans.
Beats and cracks.
Yeah.
All the bones settling
Yeah.
like an old
Is
house.
that what they do? They settle? I didn't know that. Science. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Radfield Studios. It's Tuesday, so it's time for the Podcouch. I'm Shane. That's Ben.
Yo.
Who do we got today, brother?
Yo, thanks for that intro, Shane. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, we got Mortrem coming in from the GTA area.
Yeah,
Guys,
everywhere.
thank you so much for coming in. That was a kick-ass set you guys ripped. Sounded fucking fantastic.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It was awesome, man. Thank you guys
Super
for coming
tight. You guys want to introduce yourselves? Start from anywhere.
Cool.
Kyle, get it.
Cool. I'm Kyle. I play guitar and backup vocals for Mortrem.
I'm Sam, I do the vocals.
I'm Zach. Bass.
Charlie, guitar.
I'm Sammy, I play drums.
Right on. Two Sams.
Yeah,
So you got to
Sam's
differentiate.
Only
Right?
Two
Sams.
sayings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got an Only Sam situation going on there.
Only Sams.
Coming soon.
Our own pop punk side project going
That's
on.
right.
They're called Only Sam's.
Yeah. Fucking right. That to catch on. There's a lot of Sams out there.
Yeah. OnlySands.com, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But fucking right, that was a sick set. Absolutely tight. All DI, so there's like,
Yeah, cool setup for sure.
yeah.
Cool, appreciate it.
We had our headphones just cranked.
Yeah.
And I was getting a mix going well.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, no, that's such a super easy setup for us, right? Like you just kind of come in and plug in and
Yeah, man.
we're
We
off
do
to
all the work
races.
beforehand and just like because
Yeah.
our goal should just be to hand you
Yeah.
like a couple cables, you plug them in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's exactly what
Yeah,
it was.
and that's
Yeah.
all we had to do because
Yeah.
everything's balanced on our end. So you take that and
Yeah.
adjust it for the room, and off you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right from the start, that was the idea. Like these guys were like, they knew exactly what they were doing with like the live setup, how they
Yeah.
wanted to record, how they wanted to be live, even before I think years before we even played.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was all like,
Yeah.
Starting to put it together.
Yeah.
We actually put together like a full light show and everything for
Oh,
the
yeah,
Lee's
cool.
Palace. We had a couple days ago.
Yeah.
But when we got there, just technical issues.
Right.
Couldn't end up using it all, but
Yeah.
no, it's.
Yeah, I was gonna.
We've got a big vision for this project. I guess is
Cool,
the way to say
cool.
it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
So
yeah.
you said it's been like years in the making, knew exactly how we wanted to come.
Yeah, well, so we started the band. What was it?
During COVID.
Yeah, during
pre-COVID?
COVID, right before
Just right
COVID.
before.
We had a break for like almost a year in there, a little bit. But yeah, like 4 or 5 years we've been working on this.
Yeah.
We just got like these two. I guess it's almost been 2 years now for you, Sammy.
yeah. Zach's pretty new.
One
Zach's
year.
relatively new. but-
Actually, we've been 1
but-
year last week.
Hey.
Dang.
But Zach's been
Our anniversary. Well,
Congratulations,
Sorry,
man.
So yeah, they had the project going for a while before I came in. The interesting thing is they had all the vocals down before they even had a vocalist.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So they had a clear vision for what they wanted to do, which made it easy for me when I came in. They're like, we had a small addition, and I was like, perfect. I just have to,
Yeah,
step
sweet.
in and just like do exactly what you guys
It's
want.
tricky to find a tenor that doesn't have their own project.
Yeah.
Like to find like a good singer in the range that we wanted that doesn't have their own project.
And who's okay with
And who's okay
just
with-
singing something that's
Yeah,
already
like with
written.
like writing their own stuff, but also just singing stuff that people have already written.
Yeah.
That was actually probably one of the hardest things to find.
Yeah.
It was like we found a couple good singers, but like no, I want to write all my own
Right,
stuff.
yeah.
And it's like, well, we've got like an album's worth of content.
Was
Like,
it already released at that point?
No,
Like,
it wasn't.
right.
But it's just like the vision was there. The
The demos
lyrics,
were
all that. Like, because when we do our demos, we just use like you know what it's called, festival lead or something.
It's
It's
just
just-
a
Or no, it's literally just a
synthesizer.
synth that we use for
Okay.
like vocals. So we map all the vocals and harmonies.
Oh,
out.
okay.
So it makes it super
With the
easy
synth.
for me to learn. So
Yeah,
they send me
sweet.
the demo and they send me the lyrics to the song,
Yeah,
and I just listen to the synth and I just have to.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Sing.
So all of that was done like
So we
way in
got the
advance.
songs done pretty quick that way.
Nice.
Like I said, these guys plan everything out. It's like, yeah, everything you see, it's already been thought of, and so that way, when we step into a live venue or like you get a new singer coming in, the process is super smooth.
Yeah.
That being said, don't want it to seem like you didn't do anything on the album. We were guitarists and drummers writing vocal parts,
Yeah.
which
Right.
works to an extent. Then we had Sam come in and he offered a lot of suggestions. We had a lot of additions,
Yeah.
some very melodic elements that wouldn't have been there without him. So
Yeah,
it's not
that's
as if
sweet.
you just came in and said, okay, copy paste. You had
Yeah.
a lot of your own stuff too, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that's good. That's important too, right?
Yeah, bringing that
The same
flavor
flair.
to it, right? That stuff's always
Yeah.
good.
And
Right?
then we just needed a bass guitarist and
Yeah. So yeah, I was actually just doing some session work for a while because like my last band ended. So okay, just gonna go back out in the market, do some drum stuff, some bass things. And Kyle reached out to me. He's like, "We're looking for a guy. I'm like,
Fucking
let's
right.
give it a shot." And then I wasn't expecting to get as much as I did from them. So like being over prepared, which is awesome. It's like I've never gotten this with a project where they go, "Here's our bass demo. Like here's our demo. Here's the bass stems. We've even tabbed out every song that we've done." And it's like, oh, like this is great. It's
Yeah.
like I don't have to like go by ear, anything like that, mess anything up. It's all right
Yeah,
there.
sweet.
Right. So to like
Yeah.
audition for them, it was easy. It was like by far the fastest process I've had. I've probably learned their entire album in under a month because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
right? So it's
awesome.
like sweet. And
That's awesome.
this isn't this by far is probably one of the more difficult projects I've worked in, given no song really repeats itself other than really nonfiction, Big Blue. The time signature changes are all over the place, which is great. Right?
Yeah.
But with that prog element, there's still that like I call it kind of like the Mortrem factor, where you can still listen to it and connect.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like, oh, here's like a sudden change and like shift in the song. Like, where's it going now?
Yeah, it was a 12-minute long song with 17 changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it kind of
That's awesome.
ebbs and flows nicely, which is what I liked. When I originally joined, I was like, okay, cool. They got something here to work with. They showed me their album and some other stuff that's kind of on the back burner right now for future. It was like, okay, this is something that like I can work with.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us in the band, we don't really treat being we treat being a band as like a business, right?
Yeah,
Playing your instrument
yeah.
is like the base factor that you have to do in any band. Beyond that, it's now okay. What skill sets do you possess that can help move the band forward, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So, like for example, Sam's great at filming. Great content editor. Kyle put together the whole light show that you guys saw.
Yeah,
Built
that's
that
sweet.
entire rig,
That's sweet.
which I think is genius, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So Kyle.
The idea with that is,
Kyle-
well, it's not there, but the idea with that is like you can go into any venue
Yeah.
and play. Like
Yeah.
we don't, and we can technically busk. We can actually busk with that. We just need one.
Yeah.
So like we
Like the
you
whole.
can bring it anywhere, and it's got a
Right.
power amp in it. It's got
Yeah.
we can send out just a left and right. We can send out a powered left and right. We can send out 32 channels of like split.
Yeah.
Because there's like splitters in there and everything. So
And
Yeah.
and some we try to be the sound guy's best friend.
Yeah.
And if there isn't a sound guy, then we're the venue's best friend because we already have our own pre-done mix.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So
we
we do
just
have
love
a
that
master
guy.
mix that at any time we can just left right here.
Yeah.
Go have a beer, sound guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole idea of that, right? And
Yeah.
staying consistent, right? There's so many different venues right across Ontario, Canada, U.S. as well.
Yeah, all
And it's
different.
hard to nail in like a consistent tone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's got different PA speakers.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah.
different,
Right,
right?
so-
Everything's
Yeah.
different.
Our biggest thing is just making sure that any venue we play does have a PA.
that being
If not,
said,
then we bring it out,
you
right?
would
Yeah.
be surprised, even with all that, sometimes you still face issues with
Oh, for sure.
Well, if you're in a small venue,
Yeah.
we won't name any names, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
some venues are just
Not,
No.
set
yeah,
up
they're
for
not
that.
built for what we.
We know the type,
What
dude.
we
We
thought.
know the
Yeah.
type. It's
We
Yeah.
play those places too.
yeah.
No, they're fun, but yeah, sometimes
They
it's
got
like-
they got one overhead speaker and
yeah, and it's like right in front of the microphone.
Yeah.
so there's just a constant feedback
blown, so
loop.
it's just
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's us.
So then you said you just bring your own PA and
We do have our own
Compromise,
PAs,
yeah.
our own subwoofer, and everything like that.
just
so,
kind of got to do some research ahead of
yeah.
see what
See
you're
what,
getting
what
into,
each
right?
venue has. Try to talk to their sound person and go
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, sweet.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, it was super easy for us to work with. Like,
Yeah, dude.
fucking plug and play, man. And it
Well,
sounded
I got-
great. And it sounded great. Like, fuck, sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna mix together real nice.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Excited to hear it. Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
I also want to give kudos to these guys. Cause we were just talking about skill sets, but these dudes, all three of you guys have been doing a lot of the writing. But for them to go through like editing takes,
yeah.
giving mixing notes to Andre
Yeah.
Chet, our mixing engineer.
All right.
Right, we're still collective.
I'd say like
these guys,
75% of what we
they,
put is.
yeah, like they put that they
And you
put
guys
that
are brothers
backpack
or
on.
something?
We're brothers,
Yeah.
yes.
Nice.
They've been writing music. I mean, you guys, I don't want to talk for you, but like, I know like you were. Like one thing to note is that like you guys like write each other like birthday songs.
We used to
Like, you used to been,
yeah, a couple
like
years
been
ago we
doing
used
that
to-
for like literally 15, 20 years, right? So
It was
they've got a
friendly
lot of
competition.
music theory knowledge, and I think that friendly competition like was helpful for you guys. We'll just
Yeah.
say that.
Motivates us too,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
That's
We
awesome.
should do that again.
We should do that again. Bring that back.
Battles.
Mortrem's birthday album.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's your birthday album?
Yeah.
Featuring Charlie's 10-year.
So you said you got some more material ready to release, or is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we've got 12, and maybe you guys want to talk about it.
Go ahead.
So right now we've got 3 singles available on digital streaming platforms right now. Some of the stuff we played today is not out yet, and
Yeah.
that's going to be coming out on our eventual album, which we're targeting to release later this fall.
Okay.
So we've got 12 songs on that record, 3 of which are already out. We got some stuff that we've written a while back that we're thinking about releasing for in the future for upcoming project, whatever we decide to do then. But
Right.
we're always writing.
Right on.
We've got
That's
about
what we like to do.
6 tracks after this album that we're like confident to
Yeah,
release.
cool.
And then we have 20 concepts after that.
Yeah, we got a bunch of other
that you
concepts
put your
that we
touches
can-
in their songs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Always pull from. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Where do you guys record that at?
Our basement.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
we have a studio setup. We've gone through a lot of different setups for recording the album. We had soundproofing all over the walls from when we did drums. We rearranged
Yeah.
those. We have a little corner vocal booth where it's just a blanket from the ceiling hanging down
Oh,
on the
yeah.
floor, some soundproofing,
Yeah.
and that's what we're using for vocals. And
Yeah, it
it's
took us
actually
a
sounding
long
good.
time to get that right because we had already got the song done, and then we had the engineer come in and he heard it and he's like, "Well,
Yeah, we had to
Don't get
re-record
me
the song.
wrong.
we had to redo the whole first song." But I think then we got it.
We had the
It sounds
microphone
good.
sideways.
That's not supposed to be public knowledge. It's not. Everyone knows.
It's
We recorded a full song
what
right
microphone
sideways.
was it?
Better for
Pardon?
you.
What microphone was
It
it?
was a Rode NTA1.
Okay. Yeah.
It should face me.
Yeah.
I should
It
know.
wasn't.
It's
Yeah.
got.
But here's the thing: they put me in the dark.
Capsules
I don't have lights. I don't have that.
He records in the dark. all the
Yeah.
Excuses.
So he listens to it and just goes, "That's weird."
It's like I'm getting polarity issues. You
We
guys,
never-
where you do something and he comes over, he's like, "Your mic's sideways."
No, we never. I don't think we ever told Andre.
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought
he
he-
thought it was some sort of phasing
Oh
issue
yeah,
for
we
the
just
setup,
realized it.
But now Andre's gonna.
And then we're like, "Yeah, we
Yeah.
fixed
Sorry,
it.
I'm not even gonna-
We fixed the
Cat's
issue.
out of the
Please
bag
try
now.
again."
Shit.
That song's called Better For You, and it's out right now.
Yeah.
See if you can hear the polarity issues.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah, you were saying earlier that so the 3 songs that are out recorded behind a blanket.
That's right. The whole album.
The
Actually.
whole album will be.
Fucking right.
It's
Yeah.
we got the acoustics right after we got the first song done. We had Andre come in and help us out a little bit, and then
Yeah.
these guys did a lot of soundproofing and like
Hell yeah.
just overall making it sound good.
And then you got
like,
the
we
okay.
even go to the extent of turning off our Bluetooth and stuff so we heard.
Just
Yeah.
make sure there's no interference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
true,
interference
eh?
stuff.
True. Yeah, every little
So yeah,
bit.
all the 3 songs that we have out, we think sound pretty good.
Shout out to Andre Doucette
Yeah.
for that. That's my cousin.
Shout out.
He does
Shout
the what's it called?
Mixing.
Yeah, but he works at El Macombo
Right.
in Toronto.
Which is
It's a concert venue. They're pretty well known for more like classic rock and stuff like that.
oh okay.
But yeah, so he's been doing our mixing. Just
That's
wanted to say. Sounds
Sweet,
great.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been sounding awesome, man.
Fucking right.
There was a time we considered doing our own mixing,
But we can't.
and as soon as we got that first mix back from Andre, it was not even a question.
Yeah, no, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do all the composing and balancing,
Yeah,
or composing, and he can do all the balancing and mixing.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Bring to the table what you can, but
Yeah, yeah,
let others do what they need to do.
exactly.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
Yeah, yeah. So sorry, that was this fall. Later this fall, that'll be coming out.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
So
No tentative dates at all, but
but later
We
this
do
fall.
have an album name, I think.
Yeah, One with the Earth. Will be
That's
the
it.
name.
One with the
Heard it
Earth,
here
man.
first.
nice.
Man, sweet. You'll have to check that out, guys.
One with the Earth.
Um,
This fall.
do you guys got any shows lined up or anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, we've got a bunch of shows coming up.
This Wednesday.
Yeah, this Wednesday.
But yeah.
Assuming when this
will
comes
probably
out.
be gone by then, but
When is this coming out?
This will not be this Tuesday, but the following.
Right,
Okay.
so
Check out
Just for the
footage
show.
from our upcoming show. On
And then
May
we've
7th.
got June 6th at Sneaky D's.
Sweet.
June 7th at Absinthe in Hamilton.
Oh, nice.
back to back.
And then is it the 21st or the 23rd?
It's 21st.
21st. June 21st in... Oh, at Red Papaya.
Nice.
Guelph.
The
June
Noodle
21st,
House.
Red Papaya, Guelph.
Yeah. That place is awesome.
Love
And we've
that.
got some others in July and August, but we're just focusing on those ones right now.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Right on. Busy month then.
Yeah.
We got a whole busy summer planned? or-
Yeah, we got a pretty busy summer. We were lucky enough to get 3 shows in a month.
Sweet.
Of June, so that's
Yeah.
good.
That's
We got to
awesome.
make sure you follow these guys on all their socials so you can check out a show
Yeah, we're Mortrem Band.
Mortrem Band.
At Mortrem Band.
at Mortrem.
Instagram.
We'll have the links all below it in the doobly-doo things down below.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah. Check it out.
Do you guys got some merch or anything people can grab at a show? And
Yep. We've got one shirt right now. We did like a run of a couple of different shirts, sort of like a lower quality. We weren't super happy with how they were turned out. And so we got some art done from an international artist called Poison Dust. So he did a t-shirt design for us, and we just got that printed on like a better quality printer and shirt and everything. And so
Cool.
we're now selling that. We also have stickers. And
yes.
Yeah, we did like a run of DIY merch, which is what he was talking about first.
Yeah.
We had our logo done by Paul David, one of my buddies, but we kind of thought we wanted to do it ourselves because it was like the first show we ever played, and we wanted to have merch for it.
Yeah.
So we
Gotta
kind
get
of, I
something
think
out
Sammy
there.
did it.
Yeah.
It turned out great. I thought it was nice.
Yeah, I mean, we sold out of all the teams.
Yeah, we sold out.
Yeah, that's all
So
that
for the
matters,
next
right?
run, we wanted to get something
Yeah.
more professionally made. So I think Zach reached out and he
Yeah, so this is a guy, the artist that did it, I've been following for a few years, and normally the artwork that we would do for our type of genre isn't really his style. He's more of like a death metal, hardcore
Right.
dude. But we're like, hey, we got this really refined piece of artwork. It would be hard to put this on a tee. If you take a look at the single artwork, it's like really well done cover.
It's like a 3D rendering.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
it's
sick.
pretty like it's
It's
pretty
like
like
crisp.
yeah.
by Paul David, Gingerbread Man.
Shout out.
Yeah, more shoutouts, yeah.
We love him. He has a bunch of.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so reached out to him and like just do our single artwork in your style. Just see what he come back with,
Yeah.
right? That was the only note we gave him. Came back with the initial design, we're like, sweet, why don't you have some fun with it, change up the background, right? Change up where the placement of the crown is, just give it a shot. Came back with the second concept, we're like, done. Don't even need to
nice.
touch it again.
Yeah,
He was
sweet.
done in like
Thanks,
2
man.
days too.
Yes.
That's sweet.
Yeah, fast turnaround time.
So yeah,
Paul,
we do
Paul
have
David, you
t-shirts.
said?
To answer your
So
question.
Paul David did that.
It's going to be
Long
available
question.
only at our shows. We don't have an online store for it yet, but we want to keep it that way so that fans will come out,
Yeah.
get access to the t-shirts
Yeah,
that we have,
totally.
and
Listen to the music.
yeah, listen to
Fuck
it.
yeah.
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 Hell
So
yeah,
Paul
man.
did the artwork and then Poison Dust did the t-shirt design.
Nice.
The reimagining of that.
Shout out both of them.
Fucking A.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
You guys got any of you got like a movie you watch religiously?
I mean,
Borat.
Borat. Not Borat.
What might be more interesting is that Sammy doesn't watch movies.
No? But he said Borat.
He watches one movie.
Yeah.
Just a movie.
Yeah.
Spends all his time on music.
Yeah.
He's a music teacher.
Oh, sweet.
He speaks in songs sometimes. Yeah, that's all he does.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. The first time I met him, I was like, "Hey, what's your favorite movie?" And he's like, "I don't watch movies." That's kind of an insane thing to say.
Tell me a movie I probably haven't heard it
Yeah.
or have seen it.
Newer movies, yeah. I probably haven't seen them.
For me, it's Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings as well.
Yeah.
That's how we. That's not how we met. But you know, that's how we kind of. I realized the band would be a good fit for me when I started talking to the guys, and they were like, "It's hard to find people on the same wavelength
Yeah.
like that." So me and
Yeah.
Kyle, we had some stuff in common.
Yeah.
Me and Sammy had some other stuff in common. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find something.
We'll
Common.
find something.
So
Fuck
we all,
these guys.
So when we all met, kind of like the wavelengths were all there.
Yeah.
There wasn't any like ego, even though it
Yeah.
was like, oh, I did this, you did, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to be like, because sometimes people fight about like things in a band, like, oh, well, I wrote this song, so I should get all the royalties for it, and oh, I did this,
Oh, fuck.
and I should get. And it's like, honestly, the way we do it, the easiest way I think possible to do it is to just split everything equally.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, sure, okay, you wrote the song, but like we were off planning this tour, and we were off talking to all these different promoters, and we were doing social media and stuff. So it's like, there's always something for everyone to do. Right?
Essentially, like the key here, and this is something that like when I joined, I already saw what's happening with the band is there's not a lot of I, there's a lot of we.
Yeah.
Right. Normally with some bands, there's like, oh, I started this, I did this, I wrote this, and this band's like, oh, we did it. We worked on it, right? Oh, like Sam had a great idea for, X, Y, and Z, right? So it was cool to come into like a really big team atmosphere because you don't really see that a lot when it comes to businesses. And from like a business leadership perspective, those that lead, which I think everybody's band is like, we all have our own specific tasks that we're responsible for and duties, and we lead that, but we all help out.
Yeah.
Right? Which is what Kyle was saying. But from like that leadership point, we all look external when it's like there's a success. It's not like, oh, I wrote that song so it's successful. It's like, no, we push that song to make it successful.
Yeah.
And if something goes wrong, we all kind of look internally and go, okay, what can we do better next time, rather than
but I think
rather than
that's
screw you, Kyle.
we say that a lot, but
we do say. I think one of our songs is called "Fuck You, Kyle." So that's funny.
That is
so yeah, I think
hilarious.
that's a great way. That's a great way to do it because like when you split everything equally, then it's up to you as an individual to step up to that.
Yeah,
if you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
I agree.
Instead of like penalizing somebody or
Yeah, it's easier to track that way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is he?
we're just bad at
How's the social media doing? Oh, it's doing good. Okay, Zach's good. Are we writing new songs? Okay, these guys are good.
Yeah.
Like it's easy that way.
Yeah.
As opposed to worrying about, the nitty gritties.
It's like a business. Everybody's got their job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Any last words from Mortrem?
Follow us on Instagram.
Yes, we need Instagram followers. This world sucks.
All right.
We need. We need.
No,
Mortrem
this world is
band.
beautiful. We love you all.
Yeah.
Fucking right. You should absolutely follow these guys.
Hell yeah.
Check them out at a show. They're chill guys. They rip.
Hell yeah,
That's
man.
sick, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking A.
Thanks
Mortrem,
for having
guys.
us,
Hell
Will.
yeah.
thanks for having us. You guys have
Man.
a sick setup here.
Thanks, man.
We need people like you to keep the scene.
Oh, dude. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you guys having us, and
We appreciate you
keep doing what
coming.
you're doing. Love to see it.
Hold up that fucking cunt pillow. Tell everybody we'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Tuesday. This guy's a
Yeah. Later.